Hi, this is Universal 144. This is going to be a weekly collective message. Okay, so these are channeled messages that I wrote down pre and post eclipse, lunar eclipse. So the basis for this is the key points for this are deadlines, your priorities, things of that nature. So this will be the advice for those of you who are seeking advice here. Most of you don't need to seek advice at this point. You've pretty much done it. But for those who feel scattered here, there's a lot of things that are going to be transformed here. Okay? A lot of dead-end, thought form in the collective consciousness is being changed. It's been being changed for a long period of time. However, we're going to see during 2022 a massive shift, okay? And it is due to, it's due to basically rules and regulations, and I'm not talking in any type of sense. I'm talking with self, I'm talking with community, and I'm talking with in every aspect you can imagine, okay? A lot of people have found over the period from 2016 to 2020 that their own values, what they pay attention to, their own priorities have completely changed, okay? So, one of the downloads that I received was looking between the lines, like distractions, right? So there are things that you're being called to do. So instead of talking about something and complaining, okay, what you're supposed to do is really look at how can I help, how can I solve, right? And within the time that people spend complaining, right, and talking about what's wrong, that time and that energy could have been spent solving the issue, okay? Whether it's on a small scale or a large grand scale, especially those who have a high following content on any social media, okay? And I listen, I have watched and I've listened to many people who speak of many like crazy stuff going on, in different parts of the globe and this and that. Well, great. You can talk about it. You can prove it, You're sitting there, uploading. But what's the solution here? Okay. You could be, strong enough and, daredevil enough to sit there and talk about it, right? And not care what platform you get crap from, right? And move to a different platform just to say the same thing over and over. But maybe you should learn what is the priority of the message? Like, do you have a purpose for the message? Like, we all kind of know that this is going on. What do we do? Okay. And what proof do we have? So anyway, it has to do, like this whole week will have to do with these aspects within your personal life and those around you, okay? And even on a global scale with this eclipse, right? So it was just a lunar eclipse. Okay, in Taurus, full moon lunar eclipse, right? Which lunar just means full moon. Okay, I would be concerned if it was a solar. Okay, solar eclipses are a little bit different. It does change the complete dynamic on the area that it eclipses. Okay. The other thing that I received in a download was the 9. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't know numerology or don't know number harmonics, the 9 is all the wisdom gained, right, in any particular situation. And once you get to the 9, okay, you can base a decision off of personal experience / reality, life experience, okay? There's really no opinion to it. It's just, okay, this has happened, and I'm at the end of a cycle here. I'm coming into the end of a cycle to begin a new cycle for my highest good. Now, At the 9 point, you can choose to stay in an old cycle, or you can choose to move to a new cycle. Free will choice, okay? You can continue to choose to believe what you want, and not question authority, okay? Whether this be your own authority because you're programmed as a child to believe certain things, okay? Or whether this be others' authority over you. And if, that's another thing, if you feel as though somebody else has authority over you, you need to take note there, because that kind of tells me that you're not a sovereign soul, okay? You're not in your power, right? So decision time, like this is like the ending of cycles this week, completions. People are going to make a lot of decisions here. And most people made these decisions like a while ago. But it's for the rest of us that we're just waiting to see what was going to happen in whatever situation, right? So there has to be, whatever decision you come to, know it's for your highest good. There is no right or wrong. Whatever resonates with you, that feels good to you, okay, is where you're supposed to go, okay? Because that's the life process. Somebody can tell me something that is highly wise and highly true, but until I'm at that level of understanding the eagle eye from their view, because of their massive dictionary of experience, right, I'm not going to want to do that. And if I do that and follow that, I'm going to follow blindly, okay? So that's what this week is about too, right? So, you know, self-evaluation, whatever feels good to you, do. And in the meantime, it's not the time to look back at shoulda, woulda, coulda, okay? Because that leads to lost time here. Deadlines are coming up for multiple reasons and multiple different areas in your guys' life. And I'm not here to sit here and tell you what to do. I'm just saying this is the decision-making process, okay, that needs to be done. And no decision is a decision, okay? You will repeat the cycle for another decade, okay? 2022 is no joke, just like 2020 and just like 2021. And so if you want to continue to go along with, okay, I can put this off, no, this is the week to do it, okay? And I would get this done before the end of November. November is an 11 month, okay? I've spoke about the number 11. It's a master number. It means initiation. And so every day in November starts with 11, the day, and then the year. We're in a 5-year, which equals change, okay? So you can change your mind throughout November every freaking day, okay? And whatever day it's on, that's a number. But if you take the actual month 11 blank 2021, you add it all up, right now, today, Saturday, equals a 9, okay? Tomorrow's going to be a 10 in numerology, and Monday is going to be an 11, okay? So Monday really is the 1111 with a 5 on the end, because 2021 equals 5, okay? This is the way that I read numbers. This is number harmonics when it comes to universal knowledge, okay? You put them all together and you go down to a unique value. So Monday is a big deal for a lot of you guys. This also has to do with time management. So you're going to learn this week that you're going to have a lot of distractions, right? You have a priority list, let's say. You have to get things done. And then you have this like this nudging or whatever. Like somebody wants you to do this. You asked them 2 weeks ago if they wanted to go out and have fun. And now all of a sudden they want to when it's inconvenient for you. Those are people to let go before 2022, okay? Like people who didn't make time for you and they've had a few weeks to process, you know, that was then. That was the energy of then. Now all of a sudden, you know, it's time to focus on you. So once you do this, you have support. And the only thing you should be pursuing this week, this weekly advice, is your true heart desire, okay? Like what is going to bring me what I want? More stability, this and that, okay? This is the way you graduate this week. That's starting out in an 11. Monday is the 11th, okay? And so it'll go further into that. And this can lead to a lot of financial opportunities for those of you who have been seeking them. Those of you who have been wanting them but not been acting, you're going to find that there's a lesson there. You should have acted before, okay? Because that opportunity is not going to be there by the end of the week. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.